In each of us, there burns the soul of a podcaster. In every generation, a few are chosen to prove it. Long ago, that fate compelled two friends to watch and discuss every piece of Mortal Kombat media they could find. Now, Corey and Neil must join forces to rewatch every episode of Mortal Kombat Conquest in a new way.
MK Podquest.
Commentary.
Guess what I found?
What did you find?
I went to a store the other day.
Oh, no.
Because for the time being, we're still allowed to do that. I think, the day is coming where I think stores will just kind of stop existing and, human society will just stop existing. And we'll have to, maybe go to space and try to find some stuff there to maybe fix our Earth problems, but I don't want to get into that. What I want to get to is that I think the store is selling some stuff that maybe we found there.
Space stuff?
Cursed space objects. So I'm holding in my hand a regular bottle. In very few ways. It's a pretty weird bottle, actually.
Whoa, bait and switch, Jesus.
It's 710 milliliters. Do the math.
Regular bottle, psych, not regular at all.
Well, it says limited edition on it, so how could it be a regular bottle?
Holy
because I'm holding condensation. I am holding a very condescending bottle of everyone's favorite sports drink, dripping with condensation.
Oh, no. Uh-oh.
But something looks a little wrong with this one.
What's wrong with it?
This is a bottle of Gatorade.
Yeah.
The athlete's sweet milk.
Yeah.
That is a limited edition, all black label, black ice.
Black ice.
Pitch black liquid, Neil.
Jesus Christ.
If you shone a light through it, you would see nothing. It looks like oil out of a car that's been thoroughly used, but it lacks the consistency.
All right, hold on.
Much like my grasp on the English language, I lack the consistency.
Corey, do not drink this. Don't drink this.
I mean, that's never stopped us before.
Sure. Have you seen a little movie called, I don't know, Prometheus?
Yes, but not recently, so I don't remember. Maybe. I know that there was black stuff in it, but I don't remember what happened. I'm sure it went fine, right?
Maybe a little film called Alien Covenant.
I haven't. That one I got at level with you. I skipped out on that one.
Have you not heard of chemical A0-3959X.91-15?
Did you have that in your head to say it?
No, I did not. I had to look it up.
Oh my God, that would have been awesome. But no, I haven't heard of that ever. I've never heard of that series of letters and numbers in my life.
Bro, that's the pathogen. That's the fire of Prometheus right there. That's the engineer goo. Do not drink that.
But the cap's already open.
Don't come in contact with it. It's going to swim around your eyeball and mutate you from the inside. Prometheus was a condescending cautionary tale.
I just drank it.
Fuck.
I was chugging it while you told me not to drink it. I was drinking it harder.
It's not good.
Now I'm trying to figure out what it's supposed to taste like.
It tastes like death.
Tastes like mistakes.
Space death.
I think we have a bit of an Iron Brew situation.
Oh, no.
In that I can't... No, bear with me. In that I can't tell what it's supposed to taste like. It doesn't taste bad, per se. It doesn't taste great. I would drink it. I will drink it. I would drink it. But if I was in a store or space, really, and I had this or either blue Gatorade.
Sure, yeah, blue's a
which
good one.
Presumably we're also sending to space.
Light
pale blue or regular blue. I would sooner drink Raiden or Sub-Zero flavored Gatorade than the Prometheus goo Gatorade.
Gatorade Frost, maybe some Monster Hydro. Blue, cool ice.
I will say G2 can go fuck itself though. G2 fucking sucks.
Isn't that
you
just
can interpret
what
this
Gatorade
to be
is?
No.
Isn't it
Have
all
you ever
G2?
had G2? No, it's not all G2.
Or what is G2, like the watered down version?
It's like Diet Coke Gatorade.
Okay. Sure, yeah.
It's bad. I don't like it.
All right.
It's not good. I had some other joke I was halfway through saying. I don't remember what it was. It doesn't matter.
It's fine.
Anyway, so I'm drinking black Gatorade, which really sounds like a sentence you shouldn't legally be allowed to say.
Sure. Ask
And
Reddit.
yet, she persisted.
Somebody on Reddit, Ask Reddit, said, what flavor is Black Ice Gatorade?
That's not what that subreddit's for.
The top answer? Black.
Tastes like black?
Uh-huh. Now, it's possible that someone hit enter a little too quick because somebody else followed up with Black Currant.
Isn't that what Iron Brew's supposed to taste like?
I think so.
Hang on.
Yeah. And then someone says grape, someone says blackberry. Someone says certainly not grape. Fierce grape should never have left. So good. So now we're getting
Iron
into
Brew's
like
quite sweet and has a deep flavor of black currant.
uh-huh. Yeah. So
These
maybe
fucking drinks taste the same.
maybe they do.
Well, they
Why are
don't,
they
but
so
they're
drastically
they don't, but they're supposed to.
Why are they so drastically different colors if they're both black currant? like Iron Brew did something.
Maybe black currant is like a stage name, and it's actually an orange berry.
My boyfriend said it tastes like watered down original Monster, but without the grossness.
What does that mean? What does that mean for so many reasons, not the least of which not carbonated?
I don't know. But but she or they would describe it as a unique strawberry, but their boyfriend says
Bro,
it
that's
tastes
what
like
black
watered
currant
down
is.
original
Unique
Monster.
strawberry.
I don't think we're gonna get to the bottom of this. Someone else just throwing out concept blackberry maybe question mark, like they've clearly never had this drink, but they just want to weigh in.
Yeah,
anyway
what's
because
black
it's the
stuff
internet.
it could taste like?
Get out of here. This _ performance _ 426 12 days ago. Why does that have an upvote? You know what? I'm taking that upvote away.
Anyway, dumb drinks are back.
Dumb drinks are back, baby. So what are we doing today, Corey?
Oh, I don't know. We're watching Mortal Kombat Conquest. I know that.
Mortal Kombat Conquest, episode 11. Thicker Than Blood. Should we find out who our combatant of the week is, Corey?
Yeah.
The combatant of the week.
Eva Mendes. Cassar Scorpion. It's Eva Mendes. It's Eva Mendes, dude. This is the Eva Mendes episode.
Finally.
And also Cassar and Scorpion are here. But come on, it's the Eva Mendes. She's the combatant of the week.
Yeah, it's not going to be the other guy.
It's not going to be Cassar, no.
No.
Just to recap, as far as I have been keeping track, we have something like 23 fatalities, and I believe 1 harakiri, 13 confirmed apples. I think we're going to get another one in this, maybe 2, because there's like a big eating scene in this one. And we've definitely got more than 2 broken tables, but I have at least 2 broken tables on the list. So that's where we're at going into this episode. Corey, are you ready to just dive right into this one?
Not quite yet. Actually, no.
Okay.
I'm gonna need a second because I had the wrong thing open. So
You're pulling
this is
a me.
that good live podcasting for everybody. I just closed Audition and then opened it again as if that was gonna be where the fucking episode was for the second time in a row.
Man, that pathogen's really getting to you, dude.
I got the
This is not good.
got the alien vapors.
Hey, question. Do you remember
To me?
the Gatorade commercials where it was like athletes like sweating
Yeah.
and the sweat was the color of the Gatorade they were drinking?
Wait, they were sweating the color of the Gatorade they were drinking.
Yes. Yeah.
I might vaguely remember that.
Okay. Because I'm just thinking about this ink-colored midnight black Gatorade in one of those commercials would be kind of terrifying and feel like a scene straight out of Prometheus.
What a lot of people don't know is that Prometheus was guerrilla marketing for Black Ice Gatorade.
It might have been, actually. Might have been. I bet they did. Because what was this? This is the Black Ice was originally made for the Spanish markets, I believe. So maybe,
I don't know. What do you think I did research?
Maybe there was like a local Prometheus tie-in. Yeah, initially made in 1988 for the Spanish market. Okay, that predates Prometheus a little bit. Okay.
1988.
1988. Do you think you're drinking like an official, like a vintage 1988 bottle of black Gatorade right now?
No, because the bottle was in this shape.
They could have rebottled it.
But then that's not original because it wouldn't be the same old fucked up plastic.
They could have opened up the old plastic, poured
There would be
poured this into the new.
there's no BPA in it,
All right.
but there would be.
Are you ready?
Yeah.
Okay, just as a reminder to everyone, we're going to count down. We're going to say round 11, 3, 2, 1, fight, and you hit play on fight. All right. Round 11, 3, 2, 1, fight.
Reused sets.
Footage from the Mortal Kombat 95 movie.
Well, that's what I meant when I said reused sets, but I guess it also is a reused set, but I meant the footage.
But this part of it's new. We're watching Scorpion just kick some dudes' asses. One of them we know is Cassar, because we've seen this before. Right? In his little, like, hell dimension here.
Yeah.
I really like this set. This is cool.
Yeah, it's nice to see something new in the grand scheme of things, because it does get a little bit samey.
Right. Too much Zhujian market and the courtyard outside the trading post.
In
Or
the trading post.
The Combat Club. We haven't really been calling it the Combat Club lately on this run through. So obviously Chris Casamassa is back as Scorpion in this episode. The man, the myth, the legend. And we've got Dean Cochran as Cassar.
It's a country music star's name.
He was a production manager on Ad Astra and the Assassin's Creed movie. And he plays Rocky Balboa and Rambo in Meet the Spartans. So he's like does he
Tough.
look
That's
does
unfortunate.
Does he look like Sylvester Stallone to you?
I'd have to see his face again.
Well, you're going to see it plenty in this episode.
Yeah, we just need to wait for the close-up.
Keep it on your mind. That was in
The
2008.
lack of motion close-up.
He was also in a short called Cats on a Plane. That sounds delightful.
Does it?
I don't know. And he was
What
a
if
motorcycle gang member in Batman and Robin, and Tobias Hyde in an episode of Silk Stalkings called Exit the Dragon.
He does not. He doesn't.
He does not currently, no.
No. And also probably didn't at the time, and frankly, I doubt they cared all that much.
Yeah, for Meet the Spartans, they probably didn't care.
We need a guy.
Maybe in 2008, he looked exactly like.
God, this Scorpion voice.
It's not the best.
No.
It's better than it was in the pilot, in Warrior Eternal Part 2, if you remember that.
Yeah.
Like, that was Scorpion is no more. Or Takeda is no more, I am Scorpion. Like, it was real robotic. What else was this guy in? Days of Our Lives, Beverly Hills 90210, Amityville 1992, It's About Time. Corey, that's one for your list.
THYME.
Yeah, it's about haunted spices.
It's about time.
There you go. Hold on. There you go. Just giving out pity rim shots.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just a funny sentence.
Mortal Kombat. You know, we don't know who does the announcer voice for the thing. I feel like that's an oversight on our part. Like the voiceover.
Yeah, I was drinking black Gatorade. I couldn't answer.
You just missed Kung Lao straight up breaking a dude's arm.
I didn't miss nothing. I'm eyes on.
Dude,
Is that Matt Damon?
I don't know, but damn, Kung Lao, going a little hard. You're trying to get warriors on your side, not cripple the entire Earthrealm force.
I've never seen that move where you hit me. What? You dick.
This guy sucks.
Yeah, he's just big.
This might be James Bartes, Bartes, who's credited
It's young
as,
Matt Damon.
credited as young man in this episode of Conquest only.
Young man Matt Damon.
But he already had his Jason Bourne body.
Well, I guess the trading post is mine now. I'm gonna open up. Why don't you give me a hand?
Kyle Watt as mob leader. Again, we've got weird people credited in this that aren't showing up in episodes. Or whatever. I love the storyline that people are like they're trying to recruit Earthrealm fighters and Kung Lao
that
is just
they're only coming in to teach Kung Lao or get cool moves, and then do what with them? Use them where? What do you mean?
On the streets, dude. And then
Of
Kung
what?
Lao,
Do they live on the fucking streets of rage?
Yes, you've seen Zhu Zhen. You know, fights break out at the Bola Ball games all the time. Hey, it's Eva Mendes, everyone.
There's something so jarring, and I don't mean anything by this to the people that are on this show because I like them a lot, but you'll know what I mean in a second. It's outrageously jarring seeing a real celebrity just appear.
Someone who transcended, like, I mean, yeah, this is a delicate
No,
subject,
and don't get me wrong,
right? But I get what you mean.
I now care deeply about everybody on this show, but
Right.
I was not like culturally aware of any of them except for vaguely Paolo Montalban before watching this show. I knew who Eva Mendes was.
Right. But I think what feels the most odd to me is that she feels miscast in this, right?
Oh yeah,
Like she's
and that
the
will
one,
become apparent.
not like she's the one who's not fitting into the fantasy environment.
No, they put somebody
me.
who looks too famous. And I mean that.
All right.
No, you know what I mean. Like, you get what my point is.
Yeah, I do. I just like I don't think she's got a lot of like fantasy credits under her belt, right? Like I'm looking at her IMDb
Children of the
now.
Corn 5.
There's that. Fields of Terror. But even that was set in like wasn't that set in like modern day?
Yeah, it was. I was just fucking around because I've seen that movie.
Yeah. She was in that with Greg Vaughn, of course. From
Friend of the show. How can I forget?
Yeah, from Poison Ivy: The New Seduction, and also the Black Dragon episode. Yeah, VIP, Urban Legends, Final Cut, Too Fast, Too Furious, Once Upon a Time in Mexico. Not a lot of like fantasy genre stuff on Eva Mendes's filmography. Just this, and that's what I'm saying. She doesn't seem to fit, right? Like in that genre, I guess. Also, she's super famous.
Well, at least I don't think so.
You don't think he is?
He's missing.
We need to talk. I don't want to have this talk with you. Okay, I guess we'll just talk here in front of Taja.
Let's just talk in front of Taja.
Where Taja can convince me this is a good idea.
I do like how nosy Taja is in this episode.
Is this nosiness or is this just like earnest concern for a missing person? Who knows?
I think it's nosiness. Honestly, I don't think she's particularly concerned. I mean, I guess Taja probably would be, but I think that
Okay, no, she clearly is not concerned.
Yeah,
I did not
it's-
remember her saying just when it was getting good.
yeah, it's nosiness. I love this. I love
That
that
shot of
Outworld-
old footage.
Yeah, because you can tell they just like barely like cropped out like Liu Kang and Johnny
The
Cage
fucking
walking
boom
through.
mic.
Did you see a boom? Was there a boom mic?
No, I'm just kidding. I'm just telling jokes.
I missed the joke.
Yeah, it
Gonna
wasn't
talk-
funny.
I'm gonna mention one more time how awesome Shao Kahn's throne is. It looked like it
Do you
was
think
designed.
it's soft?
It looks like it was designed by H.R. Giger a little bit. I think it's probably hard and lined with spikes, but he's like into it. You know what I mean?
God, this scorpion voice sucks, man.
I know. I'm not. I know. I feel like the less it is hard when they make Scorpion talk, because at this point he didn't really say anything except get over here and come here, right? So they just didn't know what to do for a voice for the guy. They
Well,
couldn't.
and
I
Smoke
guess.
has to say toasty 800 times, so
Sure, and then Smoke's classic line, Toasty, and Sub-Zero's classic line, hey, everybody chill, right? Or whatever
Yeah.
he says. And then Johnny Cage's classic line, lights, camera, traction.
that's what you say when you race cars. At the start of a race, you just say lights, camera, traction.
Sure, yeah.
Lights, camera, power, steering.
Do you know Jackie Bryant from Virtua Fighter, I think, is an F1 driver canonically in the world of Virtua Fighter?
No, I didn't know that.
It's just for you to know.
For a second, I thought you were asking me, "Hey, do you know this real living person, Jackie Bryant?" I was gonna be like, "Certainly not."
Famous F1 race car driver Jackie Bryant.
Tasha does have a good point that he does a lot of favors, and there is something funny about leaving Kung Lao to just be like, "Hey, can you do customer service for the next 6 hours?"
Right. And Kung Lao's like, no, until like the hot chick shows up, and he's like, yeah, boy. Because
We need to talk. Let me go to Jushin Applebee's.
Because Kung Lao's a little fuck machine in this show.
Dude, to get 1,000 miles in like whenever this is, that would have taken a fucking while.
That was half his life, probably. Like, I mean, I'm sure he traveled by like wagon, right? This is awkward, dude.
The way they're doing this like shot reverse shot is so clearly like these shots are all from different takes.
Oh yeah, clearly you can tell. They may not even like it may be two body.
Are you saying they might not have been
like
talking to each other?
Yes, not once. I
think given the shooting schedule I suspect this had, they probably needed to shoot talking to each other.
Probably.
How much time do you think they had?
I don't know. Maybe like they had like Eva Mendes shooting her Cassar scenes. So like we'll put the second unit on Zero, and I don't know, dude. It looks filmed differently too. Like, does it look like it's filmed differently?
Yeah, this does really. Tasha doing this actually kind of sucks.
Yeah.
If you have family members that you don't like, you are obligated to be nice to them. Is the argument that she's making?
Toxic relationships with your family. Too bad. Go help them. I mean, Cassar's not all. I mean, I guess Cassar did sort of get radicalized by like. Is Scorpion like the Zhu Jin version of Jordan Peterson?
What? I need you to justify what
like
you
he's got like his like little men's rights like incel
Scorpion
club. Yeah, in this.
I don't think it's
like,
men's rights. It's an army.
Okay, all right. I'm just saying.
What? I don't get it. I don't understand.
I'm just saying, like he's preying on like dudes with like low self-esteem, like Cassar, because of the way he was raised in conflict with his brother and his dad, and forced to compete. And then
and he talks like a fucking idiot.
Yeah, so he's like
the most relatable thing between Scorpion and Jordan Peterson is that they both sound stupid.
But like, so like he like fell into this cult, right? Of like, no, we're gonna teach you how to be like cool, tough man warriors. Our path is not for the weak, or whatever he says 14,000 times, and he like gets radicalized into this like, army.
I'm just petting an orange.
And like he's like super possessive over, commercial Paul. He's like super possessive over women.
Commercials over Paul,
right?
God, the opening of that shot was literally just her chest. That's
where they just zoomed out from this woman's breasts. Who's been shopping with Kung Lao for hours at this point, it seems. And bought nothing. And then she just fucking leaves. Like, fuck it. I'm just saying, like,
Scorpion's at least trying to teach these people valuable skills.
I think you're giving Scorpion a little too much credit in this.
I think you're giving Jordan Peterson too much credit.
No, I'm not. I'm saying they're both shitty.
It's funnier to say that Scorpion's better because that's a joke because he's a literal demon.
All right, fair. You got me scared for a second that I was like, did it sound like I was defending Jordan Peterson?
No, but it's also funnier to say that Jordan Peterson's worse than a dude who was a skull for a face that breathes fire out of his mouth.
It's fair. You're right. You're
and
right.
it is more valuable to learn how to fight than it is to learn anything about cleaning your fucking room from that dumb piece of shit.
Cleaning your room? Is that what he talks about?
At some point, he's like, "Yeah, clean your room because like it'll save Western society." I don't know. I didn't watch it, but like,
it'll
whatever.
Save Western society.
Dude's a fucking idiot. It doesn't matter what he's saying.
Yeah, I'm thinking Scorpion's definitely on some MRA shit. That's my whole point.
MRA?
Men's rights activism.
I didn't know it had an acronym.
Well.
Welcome to Pirates of the Caribbean.
How do you? We talked about this last time. How do you get to this weird hell dimension?
You got to answer Jordan Peterson's riddles.
You have to name 6 kinds of cereal while people beat the shit out of you or whatever the Proud Boys do.
What are you Why do you know so much about this? What are you talking about? Nobody knows anything that you're saying.
Anyway.
I don't know what any of this is.
But how does he, like, seriously, like, where is this place? Is it just like underground and looks cool, or
yeah,
is this
probably
like between realms?
No, they have those Philips special fancy bulbs that you use your phone and they just turn those red.
Philips Hue, gotcha. Yeah, I just because it like they obviously try to make it look like whatever world Johnny Cage and Scorpion fought in the movie on Shang Tsung's island. But that was like in Outworld at that point. So is this like a weird little pocket dimension? Is my question.
No, I don't think it's that deep.
Okay. They just don't. It's just a place. Because they also didn't explain it in the movie. So it could be anywhere, really, I guess.
I'm going to rage sharpen my blood knife.
Is that the knife Kung Lao gave him?
I can't believe Kung Lao said it was okay to use Jen's old room.
Right. It's wild. I guess for Hannah, it's okay. But for Zero, when he's drunk, it's not okay.
Then help me. Let me hear it from you. You've never told me anything about your family. Where you're from.
Nothing to tell.
I couldn't sleep.
Tasha, Kyle just came down 15 seconds ago.
I know.
To say that she's set up in the room. She's like, I can't sleep.
It's been 0 minutes. It's been no time at all. Like she hasn't even tried. But to her credit, like she's worried about Cassar, right? And then this is where the episode fails the Bechdel test. Because all they're going to do is talk about Zero and Cassar.
Like his brother? No. Cassar and Zero are like night and day.
Starring Tom Cruise and, what's her name? Cameron Diaz.
I don't know what that joke means either.
It was a movie Night and Day.
Oh. I was like, I thought you meant Zero and Cassar. And I was like, I don't understand. I don't understand what this could possibly have to do with Tom Cruise and the other name that you said, Cameron Diaz.
Cameron Diaz. Zero is clearly Tom Cruise, right? And Cassar is absolutely the Cameron Diaz of Mortal Kombat Conquest.
Eva Mendes is famously the Eva Mendes of...
Eva Mendes is the Lucy Liu of this, and then, I don't know, something Charlie's Angels.
And then something Charlie's Angels.
Yeah. I'm tired, dude.
Yeah, are we really firing on what I would describe as all cylinders? Dear listener, you be the judge.
We seem to be a little off. It's all right. We're releasing this anyway, because why not? We got to release something. I'll just put like a header. Like I'll be like, warning, this is not a good one.
I don't think that's maybe our finest decision.
We
got to save that admission for 17 minutes into the episode of television, so then people don't realize. It's got Black Gatorade.
It's a 5, but it has Eva Mendes in it, right?
He's a 10, but he does a podcast about Mortal Kombat Conquest. That is itself a 5. He's a 10, but he let Kung Lao break his arm in one punch.
He's a 10, but he doesn't get along with his brother or his dad and went 1,000 miles to get away from him. Them, whatever.
She's a 10, but she shouldn't be here.
She's a 10, but she's in a codependent relationship with Cassar.
He's a 10, but he's Cassar.
That's real 2 energy, dude. I mean, this is just a very long exposition scene.
This is one of the longest dialogue scenes they've ever had.
Absolutely insane. All of this to say, Zero and Cassar were always having to compete with each other because of their shitty dad, and then
I am feeling pretty tired. We have been talking for 5 minutes after you put me to bed 6 minutes ago.
Eva Mendes fell in love with Cassar because Cassar made it known that he needed her, and Zero didn't make it known that he needed her, and that's some codependent shit. It's unhealthy. It's a toxic relationship. No wonder dude ran off and joined a cult. Yeah, it's bad news bears, dude. And now he and his boy are going to kidnap her.
She's a 10, but she's easily kidnapped by ninjas.
He's a 10, but he's trying to kidnap his girlfriend to join a cult.
He's a 10, but he's been doing the same joke for 3 minutes.
Yeah, this is this is just toxic relationship all over the place.
There's just not a lot to comment on here.
It's just kind of depressing, right? Like, it's just kind of sad. I don't know.
Would you like to join Scorpion's Death Army? And also get married.
Let's make it clear. Cassar went missing. Eva Mendes traveled all the way to Zhujin to like get Ciro's help in finding this man who went missing. Cassar went missing to join a warrior cult and is now back in secret trying to kidnap her after he stalked her through the city. Right? Was he eating an apple or did I imagine that?
It looked more like an orange to me, but I'm willing to write it down as an apple by virtue of apple meaning fruit.
We're going to say 14 confirmed apples off of that one. And then, like, his dude just, like, knocks her out.
He's like, hey, I was fucking talking to her. Like,
this is just, like, red
punched her in the
flags
face.
all over the place, man. I like this when they, bam.
The double
Kung Lao
doors?
just kicks the
The
shit
double
out of those
double
doors.
kicks?
Yeah, dude, it's good. Because they immediately go to try to, like, hold the door closed, and he just, like, kicks through that motherfucker. This is a badass Kung Lao in this episode, I'm not going to lie. Like, this is good Kung Lao in this one, now that I'm remembering it. I mean, the episode started with him breaking a dude's arm. So, like, dude is, like, not holding back anymore, obviously. And the close quarters fights are always pretty good. But there have been how many fights at this point in Jen's room? Like 70?
It's a good fighting location, and maybe Kung Lao should treat it with a little bit more tact.
Maybe. Do you think every time they break stuff in here, he, like, replaces it?
Oh, yeah.
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 Like, he's had to fix that window, like, 7 times. And he's going to have to fix it again. Because didn't he kick...
I can't believe Ciro's stopping the fighting now. Now he's like, oh, wait, now I care about what's happening. Fuck the window again.
we gotta fix the window again. God damn it.
Are you crazy? He's getting away. I know. That's my brother.
Bum, bum, bum.
Is she alright?
I think so. She's coming too.
Did he hit you?
Mm-hmm.
Why? What did they want?
Again, red flags all over the place, dude.
He does.
Oh, shit. It's the torture time one. The episode. Where they just torture a dude.
Cassar's return. Bring them to me. There is only me.
Cassar's got a better Scorpion voice than Scorpion does. I'm not going to lie.
Yeah, the Scorpion voice is bad.
Right.
And I know it's boring to keep saying, hey, the Scorpion voice is bad. But
They should.
it ain't good.
But listen to those Cassar pipes, though. Like, they should have dubbed them or something. I don't know. Or just gotten Ed Boon to do all the Scorpion lines in that yelling voice. That would have been fun. Right?
Yeah.
He just screamed every line.
Commercial, Paul.
He's a 10, but he yells all the time.
Commercial's over, Paul.
Oh, that's a fun establishing shot.
Where's
All right, so now Ciro is just going to torture this Scorpion ninja. Right. Knife to his throat. He was like tied to a column. Jesus Christ.
Scorpion's dead. I saw him fall into a lava pit.
I forgot. Scorpion's dead. I saw him fall into a lava pit that when the earth cracked open, he fell in and then the earth sealed back up over top of him. That's how I know he's dead.
Code of silence. These guys are harder than Quay. I barely pricked his skin and he started.
Fucking burn on the Lin Kuei, dude. Jesus Christ.
It is Scorpion. He's recruiting fighters here in Earth realm. Cassar's one of them. An army. Something like that. I couldn't follow it all. Talked about a brotherhood, a movement. Point is, it's got them believing in it.
See, dude? It's like a cult.
I mean, I didn't not think it was a cult. It's pretty clearly a cult.
I know. I'm just, it's, yeah. Just saying. This is a cautionary tale of an episode, like the whole thing. Like, there's just too much going on here, dude.
I haven't even seen him in years.
It doesn't matter.
Like, there's family drama, relationship drama, political drama.
Yeah.
It's just so much. This is a heady episode
Yeah.
for Mortal Kombat Conquest to tackle all of these major issues.
Because of that pain you carry, and you will turn your back on him and see him destroyed. You think he's lost, Zero. But if this is the way you feel, then so are you.
I do care, Hannah. But I can't to save him.
Is it Zero's job to save him?
No.
No.
No, I don't think so. Why would it be?
Right.
They're just saying that because they're like family, right?
Right.
But like, I don't know. I don't feel that way.
Eva Mendes is like, in a few years, I will star in Too Fast, Too Furious. And if that franchise has taught us anything, it's the importance of family.
If that franchise has taught us anything, it's Monica.
No, Monica. Oh, God.
That's like one of the funniest things you could yell, I think.
Fucking Ja Rule. But the thing about the Fast and Furious movies is they were about chosen family. But then also, I guess, this is kind of what Cassar's like been sucked into a cult thinking it's chosen family. This is all just complicated. Also, really realizing how much the Scorpion mask looks like a face hugger. Crewexpendable.net.
Give me a moment to prepare.
I like that she pranks. She pranks to get through this.
There. I prove my skills. You still have your fighter.
She and Kung Lao would probably get along on account of the whole bait and switch.
Probably. And he kills him anyway, Scorpion. Because, as he will remind us... Nope, he already reminded us. Their path is only open to the strong, or something like that. Or their path is not open to the weak. I don't remember. He just said it. So they're just hanging out in the woods, Cassar and Eva Mendes. What's her real name? Hannah?
Yes. Well, I mean, other way around, but yeah.
Or her character's name, sorry. Character's name is Hannah, yeah. So, I don't know, I'm obsessed with how to get to this Scorpion place. It must be in the woods, right? Oh, shit. Dude
Oh,
just got
no.
fucking Bugs Bunny style captured in a
That
net.
joke I just made came true immediately. She is using her bait and switch skills.
With the help of Kung Lao and everyone, though.
Good thing he didn't get out his classic torturing saw, or else this
That's
would be quite a bit worse.
his pendulum.
Zero, not in that way. I want you, Cassar.
Right.
Dude's just so consumed with jealousy. Jesus Christ.
Hannah risked her life to go after you deserted her.
Jalusi, I don't know. Is that anything?
No.
Only to help you, Cassar.
Stop me, you mean?
stop me from finally doing something for myself.
How? By swallowing some line of crap Scorpion fed you?
Topical.
A murderer? Someone who prays someone who
Topical. Finally, something topical on these important subjects. Mortal Kombat Conquest from fucking 1995 or whatever.
1999, I believe.
1999, I think by now.
Yeah.
98,
I think so.
99, the good years.
Sure, it just shows how much things have not changed. Right?
They're the first 2 years of my life, and they sort of have just sort of continued happening from there in a cycle.
1998.
I'm so mad I need to untie you to fucking throw you into a wall.
This episode aired December 11th,
Fight me now!
1998.
You're a pussy, fight me!
Right?
I'm afraid I wouldn't stop. This is toxic masculinity in action.
Yeah, it is, dude. And it gives Scorpion power in this universe. But I like he's like, I'm not going to fight you. You can fight my boy, Kung Lao, champion of Mortal Kombat. Right?
Yes, we do. There are choices. We can fight as enemies or as friends.
Going to try to recruit him into their cult. See? That's how you get people out of cults. You convince them to join other cults.
It just stops being a cult at a certain point.
Well,
With my help and time, you could be great. I already have a trainer. What does he offer you? What he offers all of us. A place, a job, support to carry out his plan. And you? Much the same.
much the same, but you don't have to breathe sulfur all day long. Right?
Yeah, you do look sweaty,
Yeah.
Cassar.
Yeah. We have a breeze up here. Fresh air. Apples. All the apples you can eat, dude.
You don't have to keep watching the movie Drive, which Scorpion won't stop watching and quoting.
You can also dress however you want.
Dude, he's just like me. I also love cars.
This Scorpion absolutely watches Drive.
Oh yeah, he watches Drive, and to try to mimic that, he bought the jacket off of like a bootleg website and has been working on a Mazda Miata.
I'm working on a Mazda Miata.
They're easy to work on. Commercial ball.
Commercial Paul. They're easy to work
Versus
on.
up in- They are. He's not an expert. He's good at fucking throwing snake chains.
Right, yeah.
He doesn't know cars like that.
It's a starter car for Scorpion. Is Mazda
Scorpion
Miata.
starter
Right.
car. Yeah,
Yeah.
he
Did
got
get it?
like
Did he get it in like the Scorpion yellow?
yeah, and he's gonna put a turbo on it. I don't think they come turbo. If they do, somebody's gonna know I'm a fraud in talking about this.
His license
he's
plate
getting
frame
new wheels.
looks like it's made out of chain. It's one of those, you know.
It can shoot bullets. You can take the cult uniform off now.
It's his only clothes. So remember, we're going to see him later. He's going to be wearing Ciro's clothes.
Scorpion knows I'm cool. What if I am
Right.
better than you? I'll fucking give a shit.
Yeah. And this is now they're just going to talk about how much they hate their dad. Right. Story of all of our lives.
Neither one of us has to break their neck to get a quick glance.
Is where you realize that Ciro and Cassar are the Taven and Dagon of this universe, dude. Absolutely, they are.
Because I ruined his game.
Prove me wrong.
Seeing you after all these years forced me to face the truth. Dad did this to us. He drove us apart. It wasn't us.
See, this is some Argus shit, dude.
He's gone. We make our lives now.
Like you made yours? Dad didn't make you leave. Anna did. And now she's here. She's mine, Ciro.
Yes, she is. Because she's so
Do you believe these two men as brothers?
you have a chance here. We both
Yeah,
it means a lot of
enough.
no gold, no
Even though one has an accent and the other doesn't.
we have to face.
Like Scorpion.
I guess after 1,000 miles, maybe there's some regional differences, right?
And you'll have me beside
nice to fight with you for once.
Well, I guess he got through to him, so that's good.
Be nice to have a brother after all this time.
Nice to see something like wrap up nicely. You know, happy ending. The brothers getting along. They're gonna have a nice meal together, and the episode's gonna end, and everyone's gonna have, you know, they're gonna have a new ally, right?
We found their old trail. They escaped the woods, headed for Juice Inn. Should we prepare to bring him back?
No, I will do it alone. No one leaves us ever.
That was kind of a weird scene, but I got a good feeling about the rest of this episode. I think we're gonna have a nice happy ending.
Look at they both love to leer at women in the street,
These two
crossing their arms and posing. Hey, go home to your wife.
Yeah.
Your wife.
Go home to your wife. He's like, of course, my wife.
Don't worry, I took half of my call outfit off. Now I'm just dressed like I'm doing community theater.
Cassar is kind of a wife guy, isn't he?
No, he was just leering at women in the street. Wife guys don't do that. He's a 10, but he's leering at women in the street.
He's a wife guy, but he's a 10. Wait, I lost the whatever.
Probably at the lake outside the city. He goes there sometimes.
I was where we find out that Kung Lao likes to meditate by the lake.
I know.
I think we only see the lake once, and it's next episode, I think, when Taja is mourning her dead boyfriend who got melted by reptile acids. Spoiler alert for next episode.
This episode feels kind of long.
It does. This one's kind
Maybe
of
because it's one of the ones of this show where it's setting up a bunch of things that won't pay off.
It's mostly a lot of exposition.
We're
Not
teeing
gonna
up
lie.
a lot of stuff, and then let's just say a few
right.
things don't break exactly how you would hope for some of these core characters.
Are you seeing any apples on the table?
We've had a lot of outfit changes in this one.
Ciro's eating an apple,
Yeah.
isn't he?
We've had
All
a
right,
lot of
that's
outfit
another-
changes in this one. He's changed twice. Taj has changed once. Eva Mendes has changed twice.
Yes.
Like, this one's fashion forward.
15 confirmed apples. Also, Ciro's wearing his sleeveless shirt, and Cassar's wearing his sleeved shirt.
His church shirt.
I love that. Yeah, and they're each wearing one of the two pairs of pants Ciro has, the brown ones and the blue ones.
I think they should each get half of the church shirt and half of the other shirt.
Yeah, one sleeve each, and then like one brown pant leg and one blue pant leg, like fucking Two-Face, right? But this is something kind of grim about this. We will see Ciro wear that church shirt again, so he is going to wear the shirt that his brother died in the future.
Yeah.
Yeah. Kind of wild.
This is who I am now.
And I hate Dad. I don't want to go back.
It's a good place.
God, I just fucking hate my dad. I do buy them as brothers now that I'm thinking about it, not just because they're in basically the same shirt. No,
I can
my
see it
dad is
too.
here.
Fuck. It's the stand-in for our dad.
Dad just walked in on us. Sorry.
Scorpion, the guy who we have placed all of our daddy issues on.
We're projecting. It is funny that the
Yes.
shirt's a little too big.
Yeah, it's a nice touch.
'Cause Daniel
I think
Bernhardt's-
it's like it adds some believability to it.
It makes it work, and I like that they kick the table in half, and I like that the boys are gonna go fucking kick that demon's ass as he fucking does gymnastics away.
Hell yeah. This is good. This is a fun fight.
This is a good fight.
It-
This episode has been fight light anyway, on account
It
of the
has.
long opening fight, and then this.
And that was it was just kind of the long opening fight, the Kung Lao fighting Cassar. That was good though. But brief. And now we get this. This is going to be like a 5-minute long fight, I think, too.
You ever get kicked in the back of the head by Daniel Bernhardt?
Oh God, not many who have lived to tell the tale.
Survived.
Yeah.
If you ask, he'll do it, but you will die.
Chris Casamassa is we were talking shit about the Scorpion voice.
Hang
he's a
on,
great-
stop what you're saying with the Scorpion voice because we have to talk about that.
The flying punch.
So rarely do they do wire work stunts,
Yeah.
but they're so good every time. They should
They're
be
getting-
doing those constantly. That's so much fun to watch him fly across the fucking town square.
And this is good,
like,
too.
Look at this shit.
Yeah,
Why aren't we doing this all the goddamn time?
This is good. The scorpion snake spear, like lifting Cassar up
This
and holding him
is
in the air.
so much entertainment.
Yes.
Dude, the flying punch, the uppercut murder, the snake chain rope
All of
arm.
it. The girthy snake rope.
I don't know about that. I don't know if we have to do that.
We do it every time. I do it every time. I like to remind people how girthy it is.
Okay.
It's good. It's good. Reza Badi'i directed this episode. And he's like directed, like, as far as I can tell, since television was invented, he's directed television like as far back as TV shows in the 60s.
Take care of her. Brother.
And then he's also doing Mortal Kombat Conquest episodes.
Yeah.
Yeah. As I was saying, I think, like, we talk shit about the Scorpion voice. Chris Casamassa still, like, a good fighter, a good stunt dude, a good casting as Scorpion. I just wish they had done some kind of, like, post-processing to give Scorpion more of, like, a Spectre-y voice, right? Like he has in the games.
Yeah. Commercial Paul.
Yeah. Yes, Commercial Paul also.
I like how
RIP.
that was the bumper because like, they know that effect was cool. This episode ends very unceremoniously quickly, given the amount of time it spends building up the encounter and the context and the family, everything. Then you have a relatively quick fight with Scorpion, which was mostly with Zero anyway. Cassar unceremoniously dies, and then Eva Mendes is like, well, I guess I should leave.
Right.
And it's just like, what are we doing? Okay.
Not just, I guess I should leave, but I also can't stand to look at you because you remind me of Cassar.
You look too hot, like your dead brother.
Right. Yeah. I have to go be in Hitch.
I have to go hang out with my husband who was in Drive, right? Aren't Ryan Gosling and Eva Mendes married?
Are they? They might be.
I think they are, aren't they?
Eva Mendes.
And so you Googled Eva Mendes, I Googled Ryan Gosling. Yeah!
They are still married? What a beautiful couple. Jesus Christ. She's like, I have to go be in Ghost Rider.
Dude, that's awesome.
Yeah.
Dude, if Ryan Gosling was in one of these fucking episodes, shit.
Holy, could you imagine? But wasn't he busy on Are You Afraid of the Dark or something?
I guess.
Ryan Gosling.
I don't know what the fuck he was doing. Living in the fucking GTA or wherever he's from.
The Grand Theft Auto, right? God, they're going to do a new IMDb redesign, and they're letting you preview it now. I already fucking hate it.
Screenshot it, I haven't seen it. I want to be disappointed too.
You can just go do it.
I like
I'll
how
screenshot it
we've
later.
already decided this episode's over, which is why we're just talking about IMDb.
Yeah, Ryan Gosling, Are You Afraid of the Dark, 1995. The Tale of Station 109.1. That was his first credit.
109.1, The Beast, and they play like rock music.
End of the episode.
Credits,
He was
Paul.
also
It's credits.
Greg Banks in the Say Cheese and Die episode of Goosebumps. That was his second credit. Hercules, young Hercules. Larson, the real girl. No VIP or Baywatch in Ryan Gosling's IMDb. I think it's a good episode. What do you think?
We weren't that invested in it, but I don't think it's necessarily a bad one. Its biggest problem is that it has absolutely no bearing on what became one season of television. So as we said, it's a whole lot of exposition for essentially nothing, which is
this was
definitely frustrating.
Well, this was the episode. So, like, obviously, we learned all about Kung Lao in the pilot, right? And we learned a lot about Taja in the Undying Dream episode, right? Is Undying Dream, I believe, the one where she's in the cobalt mines?
Yes.
Yeah, whichever one that one was. So this was now Ciro's episode. Let's get to know Ciro's backstory and history, right? Where we meet his brother and his loved ones and stuff. But but we're halfway. This was also the middle of we have now watched half of the series at this point.
And knowing that we don't have more, it does feel like not a waste. That's far too strong a word, but it's frustrating to be like, we're at the midpoint and what we got out of this, like the thing that effectively is part of what's teeing up the future is something that becomes effectively moot, which is a bit of a drag. But I
think this does kick off a little. Yeah, because next episode, Shadow of a Doubt, that's the one where. Okay, that's the next episode. That's the Melina episode. Oh boy, that's gonna suck. That's kind of like this Thicker Than Blood. This was like the Ciro relationship episode, right?
Right.
And then Shadow of a Doubt, the Melina Katana little mix up. That's gonna be like the Kung Lao, like diving into like the Kung Lao relationship of it all. And then we've got Twisted Truths. That's the one with Brian Rath Clark, but more specifically Tomas. Taj's boyfriend,
Yeah.
And Brian Rath Clark as Burly Citizen.
Yeah, and there's
so like we're getting like a nice little trilogy here. Well, nice maybe is not the right word considering that weird Melina episode, but like this is now they're trying to build more of like the character, like more stakes for the main characters. You know what I'm saying, right? Does anybody know what I'm saying? Do I even know what I'm saying?
Somebody's gonna know what you're saying.
Somebody's gonna know what I'm saying. Oh shit, dude, we fucked up. We're gonna get to Festival of Death, the spooky Halloween episode, like way before October. Oh well.
We could wait.
Nah, let's get it over with.
Yeah, like I think there's good stuff in this episode, but I think with the context of knowing like what we have coming up, I don't know if it stands up to the scrutiny of like the best episodes of this show at all.
No, I don't think I'd put it in the best, but like it's they brought back a main Mortal Kombat character in Scorpion.
Maybe it just could have used a little bit more Scorpion.
It probably could have used a little bit more Scorpion. And a little less Cassar, maybe. A
little more Scorpion, a little less action, please.
And a little bit of Monica in my life.
Monica! Say it like the beginning of Crazy Train. Monica! That was fake laughter turning into real laughter really quickly.
That's a fun game. I like that game.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. Anyway. Yeah, I don't know. Pretty good episode. It's middle of the road. It's better than a lot of the episodes that we will see.
Yeah, it's better than the worst ones by a margin, I think.
Calling it now, it's going to be better than the Melina episode we're going to have to endure next time. But I'm done. Are you done? I'm good.
I'm still drinking this black Gatorade.
Right. And you haven't died yet, so that's a good sign.
Any fucking day now.
You haven't mutated into like a crab-like monster.
I have a doctor's appointment tomorrow.
Good timing, actually.
Yeah.
Go ahead and get checked out.
So I'm going to be like, hey, I know that this is like, our first time having like a full-on appointment, new doctor. I'm going to lead, I think, with the black Gatorade as my biggest immediate health concern.
Right. Just be like, listen, sir, I had a little bit of chemical A0-3959X.91-15.
And he's going to Home Alone face and gasp and go like, because you're not supposed to do that. He's going to Home Alone face.
Did you just make a joke and then get proud of yourself for making that reference?
I'm not proud. It's just kind of funny. It's it's just funny to say Home Alone face, and everybody knows what that is.
Fucking nailed it.
My Home Alone face is a face of rage because the new Home Alone movie was bad.
There's a new Home Alone movie?
Home Sweet Home Alone, baby, starring a horrible child and Rob Delaney.
Oh, shit. Rob Delaney.
Yeah, Rob Delaney and a girl whose name I can't remember, but she was on The Office.
Home Sweet Home Alone.
I think she was on The Office. Anyway, the movie's bad. You shouldn't watch it. None of the things I'm saying should draw you into watching it.
Ellie Kemper. Yeah, she was on The Office.
Is she one of those rival podcast ladies?
No, but she was recently on an episode of theirs. Also,
How could she do that to us?
right? Ellie Kemper, go on MK Podquest. We'll talk about the unbreakable Kimmy Schmidt, which is funny and good.
You know how powerful it would be to be unbreakable in Mortal Kombat?
Holy shit.
The unmurderable Kimmy Schmidt.
Playing with a game genie.
Genie.
Got that game genie code.
Yeah.
She was also in Bridesmaids. Corey, what do you got going on?
What? I almost knocked my mic over. Sorry.
Right. Listen, I'm just saying. Look, I'm going to say right now, the commentary we did. I'm going to give us like a C- on that one. All right.
How
But
are
if
the
you
bits,
bailed-
though?
If you bailed before getting to this, you fucked up.
You fucked up. We saved all the good shit for right at the end.
fucked up.
That's good podcasting. You gotta keep
Yeah.
them wanting more. So you're gonna go,
Uh-huh.
there's no way they're doing a show that's this fucking bad, right? And you're right, listener. We weren't. We were saving all the good stuff for right
Yeah.
now.
This is a test to see who makes it through.
Yeah. If you listened to the end of this episode, tweet at any related Twitter account to us, Monica parentheses extreme crazy train voice, and we will know that you made it to the end.
We'll know you're a real one.
We'll know you're a real one, and you don't like win anything for that, but we'll appreciate it. Does that count for anything? It should.
We'll put you on
Dad?
the VIP list.
Nah, I have a good relationship with my dad. It's everybody be cool. Everybody be cool.
Must be nice.
Guys, everybody be cool. Guys, Neil's talking about his relationship problems with his dad. Everybody be cool.
Must be nice to have a nice, cool, supportive relationship with your dad. Did you just fall out of your fucking chair again?
I was trying to.
Jesus Christ.
I accidentally clicked something that started playing audio really loud. and I did it at the worst possible time because you were making like an actual statement. Oh.
Doesn't matter. It's over.
Okay.
Where can people, what do you got? What's up, Corey? What do you got going on?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Yep.
Yep. Like the guy from Storage Wars.
Yeah.
Yeah. Is that guy probably canceled? Maybe. We'll see.
I'm pretty sure everyone on Storage Wars is or will be. It's pretty safe. Like if you have like a canceled betting pool,
Yeah, put Dave from Storage Wars.
just anyone on Storage Wars, easy money.
Put Jiminy Cricket from Storage Wars. You laughed. It wasn't funny, but you laughed.
I was laughing at the concept.
Yeah. Because he's just like a little boy. He's like a little man. So he's just like, I'll take it for $200. Wahoo! That's Mario now. Jiminy Cricket Mario.
They made another one.
Monica.
Right? That's the thing you do.
Sorry. Okay.
God damn it.
Yeah, it's good stuff. We're having a good time. Okay. Well, actually, there was an F1 race this morning. If you want to hear me talk more about F1, you can listen to Strat 2. We don't have like a weekly release schedule, my friend Callum and I, but we get them done when we can. So soon you'll be able to hear us talk about all of the most baffling fuck. You'll be able to hear us talk about all of the baffling Ferrari strategy decisions you can imagine. That's Strat 2 F1 on Twitter. Strat, like the word strategy, like that word I just said.
Yeah.
They made another one. Sequels, reboots, remakes, movies, stuff. Sorry, the black Gatorade's starting to get to me a little bit.
Yeah. He's mutating.
Uh-oh. And we just had our end of the season wrap up episode will be
Nice.
out. It's long. I don't know how long it is yet. The answer is nearly 3 hours,
Holy shit.
give or take whatever gets taken out in the edit. And it's a really good time. I think we had a lot of fun. It's a good place to sort of get situated. Like, what did we watch in the last year? What are we teeing up for the start of August? It's a good time. They made another one. Everybody knows what my Twitter account is. I don't need to say that.
You're going to have one more sip of that black goo, and you're going to be like, ugh,
I'm going to drink. Do you want me to drink the rest of it right now?
Home Sweet Home Alone is good, actually.
Do you want me to drink the rest of it right now? If I ever say that, by the way, you can kill me. You know it's not me anymore.
Chug it.
I would never say that. So if I ever say Home Sweet Home Alone was good, actually, you can fucking kill me on the spot.
You got it. Wait, you just said it. Uh-oh.
Ah. No. I don't like it. I shouldn't have done that. Do you want to plug?
And if you want to learn more about chemical A0-3959X.91-15, you can check out my other podcast, Crew Expendable, all about the Alien franchise, crewexpendable.net.
Damn, that was available?
Crewexpendable.net, yeah, but the .com wasn't. At Crew Expendapod on Twitter, and in your podcast app as Crew Expendable. You can find me on Twitter at Final Neil and Instagram at Final Neil Retro. Follow this show on Twitter and Instagram at MKPodquest, mkpodquest.com. Find link to our YouTube channel, all of our episodes, places to subscribe, ways to support the show, etc. Give us good 5-star reviews. We pulled it off at the end of this episode. We deserve that 5-star review. So go drop a like and a fave and whatever else on the podcast places. And we'll be back next week, assuming Corey survives his encounter with chemical A0-3959X.91-15.
Yeah, I'm going to try.